Well friends, in the previous video we have discussed regarding introduction to Windows and a few types of Windows. So in this video we shall discuss rest of the Windows from syllabus point of view. Coming to objectives, to learn about Windows and to study the types of Windows. Now, sliding window. These windows are made up of shutters which move horizontally or vertically on small roller bearings. The shutters are of usual size. Suitable opening in the frame are left to accommodate the shutters. So this sliding window, these are very common nowadays. In almost all residential buildings, sliding windows are provided. So in case of this, the sliding window may be of 2 shutters or it may be of 3 shutters, and here in the frame rolling arrangement is provided, bearings are provided so that the shutters can be moved left or right, and it can be easily open and easily closed. So this type of windows are more popular nowadays, called as sliding windows. What is the sliding window? These are made up of shutters which move horizontally or vertically on small roller bearing. The shutters are of usual size. Suitable opening in the frame are left to accommodate the shutters. This is regarding sliding window. Now coming to lowered or Venetian window. Lowered window is also called as Venetian window. It is similar to doors. In this type of window, the stiles of shutters are glued to receive a series of lowers which may be of glass or wood. So in case of this, why it is called as lower window? Because it is provided with this type of lowers. These panels are called as lowers, and these are fixed into this frame with this type of slot at an angle of 40 degree. At an angle of 40 degree. So these panels may be of wooden material or it may be of glass material. In this type of window, the stiles or shutters are glued to receive a series of lowers. So in case of this, in the frame or in the stile, grooves are provided to fix these lowers or panel. The lowers are set with the grooves in inclined position so that they slope downward to the outside in order to run off the rainwater and obstruct the horizontal vision at the same level. So in case of this lower window, the lowers are having inclination outside, towards the outside in downward direction. If it is inside, then very easily persons living at higher level can see inside, right? So privacy will get disturbed. For that purpose, the lowers are provided at some inclination, normally up to 45 degree, and inclination is given towards outward side or it is given outside. For economic construction, the angle of inclination of the lowers blades to vertical stiles should be 45 degree. So here it should be 45 degree. This type of window provides ventilation and light even when the opening is closed. It provides light and ventilation even window is closed or little bit opening is provided. Such windows are commonly recommended for bathrooms and WCs. Water closet. WC means water closet. Bathrooms and WC and other areas where privacy is the main consideration. Only from privacy point of view, this sort of windows are provided, because even when the window is closed, you will get light and ventilation. It is difficult to maintain them clean as the dust gets easily deposited on the floor. This is the difficulty with the lower window. Sometimes the birds also try to make their nest on this lower window. Dust easily get deposited on this. Cleaning of this is little bit difficult, but the easiness with this is that though it is little difficult, you can remove this panel from these grooves and you can clean it, or you can change the inclination and you can drop the water on this and it can get cleaned frequently. Now coming to sash or glazed window. As its name says, it is a glazed window. Glazed window means what? When window is made up of glass and steel frame or aluminum frame or bronze frame, that is called as sash or glazed window. So in case of this, all these glass panels are there and these are the sash. Frame is made up of, remember, sash. A sash window is a type of casement window in which the panels are fully glazed. The frame of each shutter consists of 2 vertical stiles, top rail and bottom rail. Please correct the spelling everywhere. I think automatically it is taken S-T-I-L-E-S. It should be S-T-Y-L-E-S. The panel space between the stiles and the rails is suitably divided by small timber members or bars placed both horizontally and vertically or only horizontally to suit the design requirement. These bars are known as sash bars or glazing bars. So these bars, horizontal and vertical bars, these are called as sash bars. These are also called as glazing bars, and that's why window is called as glazed window. Thus, the sash bars divide the total panel space of window shutters into panels of small size. The glass panes are secured in position either by putty or by small fillets known as glazing bits. So here, this glass panel, top panel, this is bottom panel. So to this sash bar, it is fit up with the help of glass panel is fitted with the help of putty or any type of fillet. So this is regarding sash or glazed window. Now next is a bay window. So what is bay window? Bay window projects outward from the face line of the wall or a building. So here you can say this window is projecting outside this wall and it is called as a bay window. In simple words, you can say the windows which are projecting outside the wall of the building or room, it is called as bay window. The projection may be triangular, circular, rectangular or polygonal in plane. It is having any shape. So it improves the elegance of the building. It improves the architectural elevation of the building. This gives extra floor area to the room and at the same time provides an additional space for admitting light and air into the room. A number of these windows might increase the architectural beauty of the entire house. At the same time, it is not mentioned here, but in case of this bay window, normally to conceal certain views and to reveal the required views, these bay windows are provided. म्हणजे कसं घरामध्ये तुम्हाला खिडकी उघडल्यानंतर एकदम समोरचा व्ह्यू हा नको आहे. In that case, you can provide the bay window and this can be concealed and from the sides you can keep the opening. In that case, this type of windows are preferred. So this is regarding bay window. Simply remember, bay windows are nothing but these are the projecting window outside the room or outside the building. These are having any shape, various shape. It increase the floor area, increase the light area. Now next is corner window. As name suggests, the windows which are provided in the corner of the room or corner of the building like this, it is called as a corner. So it is having L shape. It is having L shape. As the name suggests, this type of window is essentially located in the corner of a room. Here also spelling mistake is there, corner of the room. This window has two faces in the two perpendicular direction. Due to this, light and air is admitted from both directions. What is the advantage of this? One can get light and ventilation from both the direction, because here this is one direction and this is another direction. In addition, such windows serve as an architectural feature for improving the elevation of the building. Most important thing is it improves the elevation of the building. It gives very good beauty. In my house also I have provided this type of window with good elevation. However, partial lintel has to be casted over the window opening in case of these windows. While casting lintel, due consideration should be given because it is a L-shaped window. At the same time, one has to provide the shade on this also. So this is regarding corner window. Now next is dormer window. While discussing the pitch roof, we have discussed regarding the dormer roof. Means the roof which is providing on the sloping side of the roof. It is called as dormer roof, and the window provided in this roof, it is called as dormer window. So in case of sloping roof, to provide additional lighting and ventilation in old houses, in case of irrigation bungalows, in case of government departments, you will find this type of windows which are provided in the sloping surface called as dormer window. It improves the elegance of the building. It beautifies the roof. This window is provided to achieve proper ventilation lighting of the enclosed space below the roof. Dormer also provides architecture feature of the building. So this type of window is normally preferred in case of sloping roof. Now next is gable window. The window which is provided in the gable end of the sloping roof, it is called as gable window. In the previous lecture, we have discussed if the roof is having slope in two direction, right? In that case, this other side, it is having triangular vertical shape. The window provided in this end, it is called as gable window, and the end is called as gable end. So this is called as gable end. The window provided is called as gable. मराठीमध्ये सांदा म्हणतात. घरामध्ये जेव्हा स्लोपिंग रूफ असतं आपलं, म्हणजे तुमचं साधी कोपी असो, पत्र्याचंही घर असो किंवा स्लॅबचे स्लोपिंग रूफ असो, दोन साईडना स्लोप राहील आणि जी लेफ्ट आणि राईट साईड राहील असं त्रिकोणी ट्रायंगुलर पोर्शन जो राहील भिंतीचा, इट इज नथिंग बट इट इज अ गेबल end. A vertical window provided in the gable end of a pitch roof is known as gable window. Next is skylight window. Which skylight window, as name suggests, the window which admits skylight directly is called as skylight. Skylight window is a fixed window provided on the sloping roof of a pitch roof, the window being parallel to the sloping surface. So skylight window means the window which is provided in the sloping roof or sloping surface. In case of pitch roof is called as skylight window. It is directly provided, so arrangement is made for this purpose. Special arrangement is purlins are cut trays according to the size of window, and then windows are fixed. That is called as skylight window. Skylights are provided with a view to permit the room below to be fully lighted with natural light. The opening for the skylight is made by cutting the common rafter suitably. Depending upon the size of window, the common rafters are cut. Depending upon the size of the window, depending upon the location expected, the common rafters are properly cut and again joined, and then window frame is fixed. Window is fixed. The framework of skylight supporting the glass panel consists of an arrangement of trimming pieces, curb frame, bottom rail and top rail. So all members will be there. Trimming pieces will be there, cut pieces, curb frame means side frame will be there, bottom rail will be there, and top rail will be there. The opening made for accommodating the skylight is properly treated by lead flashing. Lead flashing provided so that it will be properly fixed into the slope surface of the room, so as to ensure complete waterproofing of the roof surrounding the opening. Lead flashing is done on the side. So here the sides are lead flash so that there will be no leakage. So this is called as skylight window. Skylight window means what? The window which is provided in the sloping surface in case of pitch roof. So it is called as skylight window. So how it is fixed? For that purpose, purlins are cut according to size of window, and then there will be trimming members. Curb frame will be there. Curb frame means side frame will be there. Bottom rail, top rail will be there, and the sides of the windows, to avoid the leakage, these are properly filled up with the lead flashing, or sometimes directly bitumen is also used to fill up the gap so that it will be waterproof. Now next is metal window. This is well known to you, metal window. These are very popular in public buildings and can be made up of mild steel, stainless steel, aluminum, etc. So here you can see this is the steel window. This, depending upon the shape of opening, the steel frame is there, and these are the sash bars, horizontal, vertical. Then to improve the elevation, this type of elegance is provided, elevation is provided in the building. Mild steel being cheapest of all, they are widely used. The windows can be fabricated for the required size using light steel roll sections. They can be fixed directly to the wall opening in a wooden frame or in the steel frame. Thus, the size of the window opening is kept slightly more than the frame size so as to allow some clearance between the two. The window is fixed into the opening only after masonry and lintel work is over and fully set. Window is fixed into the opening only after masonry and lintel work is over and fully set. So normally to avoid the rusting, to avoid the erosion, to avoid the corrosion, to avoid the damage in case of wooden frame, after setting of this, in this opening frame is provided, and then this window or this grill is provided. So this is called as metal window. Now next is curtain wall window. So this curtain wall window is nothing but it is as good as wall cladding. This is the glass cladding. The curtain wall comprises a complete cladding and exterior wall system with the exception of the indoor finishes. It is generally assembled from aluminum frame, vision glass and spandrel glass. panels to enclose a building from grade to roof. The curtain wall is the most airtight and weather resistant cladding and exterior wall system available. So in case of this, why it is called as curtain wall window? Because here no wall is provided. The wall is directly of metal frame and these glass panels. So these glass panels are openable. According to requirement, any panel can be opened. That arrangement is made in case of this window, and that's what is called as curtain wall window. It is generally nowadays it is made up of aluminum frame, and considering the elevation, this type of windows are prepared in case of offices, in case of hotels, auditorium. This type of windows are prepared. Now next is mosquito proof window. The window which do not permit mosquito to come inside or to go outside is called as mosquito proof window. Mosquito proof window maintain outward view, allows better airflow and ventilation, and provides protection from mosquitoes and pesky insects. Woven from permanent glass or polyester and coated with a protective vinyl. These long-lasting mosquito screens, fiberglass, will not rust, corrode or stain. So it is a simple green. It may be of any material. It may be of plastic material. It may be of polyester yarn. It may be of vinyl or any long-lasting fiberglass also. So it is provided along with the glass panels. If window is of 3 shutters, the window is of 2 shutters. In case of that, it is possible to provide this type of mosquito proof window. So this is all about various types of windows.